Assalamu alaikum viewers, it's Asad Ayat along with Malik Manan and you are watching Voice of Alam's Gupshup session. And today our guest is a person who loves to teach English. ظاہر ہے ویورز آپ بھی کچھ ایسے لوگ ہیں, دنیا بہت بڑی ہے اور آپ بھی بے شمار لوگوں سے ملتے جلتے نہیں ہیں, لیکن جن کو ہم جانتے ہیں ان کو ہم اس حساب سے جانتے ہیں کہ کچھ نہ کچھ پرسپیکٹیوز ہوتے ہیں جن کے ذریعے ہم ان تک رسائی حاصل کرتے ہیں اور ان کی شخصیت کو جانتے ہیں. تو رفیع اللہ صاحب کے بارے میں نے کسی سے سنا تھا کہ ود ان لمٹس ہی از ون آف دا بیسٹ پرسنز. تو ان سے بات کرتے ہیں اور ان سے پوچھتے ہیں کہ یہ بات آپ کے بارے میں کس نے بولی تھی. ویسے رفیع اللہ صاحب میں بولتا ہی جا رہا ہوں, اور ہماری جو اسکول آف تھاٹ ہے ہم تینوں کی وہ یہ ہے کہ بولو زیادہ اور سنو کم. تو اس لحاظ سے آپ سے یہ سوال بھی کریں گے اور جانیں گے کہ آگے مطلب کس طرح کے آپ کے جو ہیں ویوز ہیں کوشچنس کے بارے میں. تو پہلا آپ سے میں جو کوشچن پوچھوں گا وہ یہ ہے کہ آئی ہیو ہرڈ دیٹ یو آر اے فلوئنٹ انگلش اسپیکر, and as far as language is concerned and rule and regulation are concerned, you are strong at them as well. So how do you take it?
Well, I think about English, as you said. So personally, I think the way I think I've got experience of learning English, so it's totally different than many others. How can I say this? Just because I think after my matriculation, I got isolated totally to my studies. So there are so many reasons behind that. But the basic thing that I was mostly interested in the game of cricket. So that's why I think somehow I think I got many other reasons were also there. But that was a major reason that I think just got disconnected to the studies. And it was not for a day or two. It kept on going for 10 years almost.
You kept playing cricket for 10 years?
No, I have played cricket more than that. But I think between my inter and matriculation, so there is a gap of around about 10 years. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have told you that there are many reasons. So it takes a lot of time. So in this limited time, it is not possible for us to describe or to tell you all those things.
Okay.
So we will have some session for that as well. But I as related to your question about English, I must say, the first and the foremost thing is that you have to create there must be an urge within you. You must have an urge with you first of all, and along with that there are some other elements as well. I was lucky enough, like I have told you, I was mostly interested in the game of cricket, so I used to listen to the commentaries. Those days even the cable system was not there, so there were very few matches on TV screen.
Yeah, PTV Sports or PTV News, I would say.
In mid-90s. So that time I think that's very also interesting thing. I used to listen to Radio Australia and other international sports like channels like BBC Sports or that sort. For that I think I got a long antenna at the roof, at my roof.
Okay.
Yeah.
To increase the signals and you catch them all.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So many times I think there was a mix-up between different channels. But again, because I was interested in the game of cricket, or more than Pakistan, I was interested in the games of, like if there was a match between West Indies and Australia.
Yeah.
So because I remember this, for the first time when I listened to that commentary, just I think I was playing with my radio, and suddenly I think there was cricket commentary.
Yeah, spot match.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And suddenly I think so Lara was there on batting and McGraw was bowling there.
Okay.
And I think I can't express my like excitement that I think I got there. So from that day, I think I went on. There was also like many other matches as well on TV, on radio. So I used to listen to them, like I think domestic season Australian, that was Sheffield Shield I think at that time. Now that's called Big Bash.
Yeah.
But at that time it was like Sheffield Shield. So I used to listen to that commentary. And just I think I kept on listening to it for around about 6 to 7 years.
But sir, what about grammar? Learning grammar is a different thing as far as radio is concerned, and listening to commentary and speaking. Like grammar is something you have to study, and you have to even it intermingles in your speaking as well. Like you keep thinking if this is if it is noun, so it is proverb, and what is this and what is that. So does it like make some kind of interest in fluctuancy?
That is most interesting question on your part. Like I must say, now I have already told you that my way to learn English was different than many others. I said it before that. Now I tell you what was it. Now if I connect your point with the ones that I have got. Now after I think getting the proper experience sitting with Sir Nadeem Alam, I think the most you may say the person that I said that he has created
A game, like it's a game changer.
like more than a game changer.
Absolutely right.
Sandeep, yes. The day I think I met him, my views got totally changed about various aspects of life. Not only education, various aspects of life. So connecting your question to that one, first of all, I was a grammarian.
Okay.
So my introduction in various places was about a grammarian. Like I had a command over grammar. I had given many years to that as well. So after I think meeting with Sir Nadeem, definitely I think I also I think it doesn't mean that I think whatever he said I ignore it or I think I just went flat. No, I think I disagreed with him many times, and the best quality with him is that even if you are disagreeing with him, he I think takes it very lightly.
Yeah.
Along with that, within that, he starts I think just like I think you creating or like pointing out your mistakes along with it, but he doesn't let you know this. I
So
came
here
to know.
I have a bit question that is it right thing that you should listen a good person then you become a good speaker?
No doubt about that. I do agree with your statement. Yes, it happens. So about Sir Nadeem Alam, I would say that I was a grammarian. I was a grammarian. So after I think having many meetings with him, then I came to know grammar is no more important as far as language is concerned.
Spoken
Especially
is concerned.
listening.
Spoken English, spoken English. Because the question is
Listening is
spoken-
aspect of it when
yeah,
you
of course.
listen.
So because listening to those commentaries,
Yes.
I had got enough vocabulary within my mind. And then when I started, I think taking interest towards studies.
Yes.
So then I think I realized this point. Grammar was important then, but it doesn't mean improving your language. You need something else. What is that? You need an environment. You need someone to stand with you, to push you
Yes.
ahead. So Sir Nadeem was a driving force behind that. And Alam School, I think I am lucky enough to have got this opportunity. And one more very interesting point is that also that returning back to life, there were some aspects, but one aspect that is most interesting, I would say. This is also the story of those years when I think somehow I was feeling
left
some
studying,
sort.
yeah.
Yes, I was feeling some sort of change within myself. So then I think once I was going on my bicycle. Those days there were bicycles.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was going on my bicycle. It was Muhajirin Street.
Yeah.
The time I think I took a turn to go to the side of main bazaar. Suddenly a boy came in front on his you see bike.
Tricycle.
Tricycle. That was tricycle. So he, as I think just like there was a sort of collision. So what happens there? I like a typical Myanmarian, I think delivered a few words. Before that, I think I did so. He shocked me. He shocked me. How did he shock me? I think he spoke 3 to 4 or more lines in English to say sorry. Believe you me, at that time I think just I wished to get myself into the ground. So that was like you see, behind many other reasons, that was the one.
Okay.
Like first of all, to listen to a boy in Miyawali who was speaking in English, and then I questioned him.
Yeah.
I questioned about his school, and he told me that he was studying in Alam.
Wow,
nice.
that was
Yes.
great.
It is the story of around about I think 99 or so. Then this was one reason. Now I think coming to other point, like you see, how can you improve your spoken English, especially? First of all, you will have to create, like everybody has got many things
Yes.
that he has interest into that. For example, now the boys, now there are many opportunities. If I compare these years with the years that I was there, so now the boys have got video games.
Yeah.
There are other, like YouTube is there, many other sources are there.
Yes.
So first of all, you should listen to, like you have said, you should listen to various documentaries,
Yeah.
like the point, the interest, the field of your interest. Like for example, if you are interested in the game of football,
Yeah.
if you are interested in games,
Yeah.
like in video games, so you have got enough there. First of all, to increase your vocabulary, then you should start. I think you should have a company of at least someone that who should also, I think, give you, who should encourage you to go ahead, and then in this way you can definitely, I think, make some difference.
I got you.
Sir, if given a chance to rewind your life, what are the lapses would you not like to repeat them?
Many, there are many.
Would you like to mention some of them?
I've said this word already. I am lucky enough. Everybody doesn't get the opportunities that I have got.
Yeah.
Believe you me, I am the luckiest person. You know, you don't get the opportunities like I got to meet Sir Nadeem Alam. So
That was a kind of a tragedy,
Yeah.
incident, I would say.
I think this was a turning point,
Yeah.
like turning point in your life, and a pleasant turning point.
If you say in a funny sense that your software was operated at that time.
No doubt about that. You are absolutely right about that. You are absolutely right. Now, so many lapses in my life. Like I said, like I told you, that was the biggest risk in your life, that you left the studies, despite the pressure from your parents, from your family. You left the studies. I think in the environment of Miawali, like the environment that you see here, still I think we are a backward area.
Yeah.
So in Miawali, like I think there are many examples. My class fellows, so I think they totally got away. They totally got like I think they, like you see, I don't have the words. I think
To express
how,
that.
yeah, of course, how they got spoiled in this environment. I was also, like you see, I used to play club cricket in Miawali. So if you are playing club cricket in Miawali, maybe you have not played in Miawali, within Miawali grounds. So there's no just a cricket. You see, there is all sorts of you have the opportunity to go wherever you may go to spoil yourself, to ruin yourself. So as I've already used this word, lucky enough. So you see, definitely I think I would like to say that from my family. So this sort of pressure was there that I couldn't cross my limits at that time. But still I think I had tried my level best to go.
Far behind. Far
Of
behind.
course. But
Okay.
you see, so that, and then returning back, suddenly you see, yeah, definitely my interest was there. My interest in the game of cricket. So this, but as per your question, I would say, that I think if I given a chance, you may say, so I wouldn't like to
Leave
repeat that
studies,
mistake
yeah.
to leave studies.
Okay.
If someone, I think just you see someone is listening to me and he just gets inspired about this thing, that he left the studies and then he learned a lot.
Like for
It-
10 years, you were just wandering here and mugging here and there.
Like
and
I
then
was a
again,
street boy. I was a
Yeah.
street boy. I was a street boy at that time.
You
I
came
think-
back to entertain once again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
this
would
is-
say that I would never ever leave studies. If you may say, if given a chance or return back to those days, I would repeat this. And if someone, I think, gets inspired, so I paid a heavy price for that. What sort of that? That you were totally neglected. You were an isolated person from your society, from your family even.
Yeah.
So there were many other, you see, like you cannot keep yourself in touch with people.
Yeah.
The person who does not have an aim in his life,
Yeah.
how can he get himself settled?
As we say,
with-
life without aim is lifeless.
Undoubtedly, you are right. So that was the point. Like I would say that the first and the foremost point that I must say, the major mistake that I committed at that time was to leave my studies, and then there was a luck. Everybody is no more lucky
not,
the way
yeah.
I was.
So, dear Almights and everyone, this is the very important message here, that we should never leave our studies, always stay in touch with study. This will always be better for you.
फिलो साहब, बच्चों को होमवर्क मिलता है, घर जाते हैं, वो कुछ होमवर्क करते हैं, कुछ नहीं करते। वो होमवर्क की अफादियत क्या है?
जी, होमवर्क की अफादियत में मैं फिर आज के दौर को पिछले दौर से कंपेयर करना चाहूँगा। आप देखें ना, हर दौर की कुछ अपनी, देखें कि डेफिनेटली अब आप जिस तरह दिन गुजरते रहते हैं तो हर चीज़ में बेहतरी आती है। तो मैं अपने दौर की जो बात करूँ, आज के दौर की, तो जो होमवर्क में जो फ़र्क था कि जो हमारे दौर में कि जिस तरह से आपको काम दिया गया है, कि जिस तरह से आप कह रहे हैं कि कॉपी पेस्ट पॉलिसी,
Yeah.
तो इस तरह की सिचुएशन थी।
तो ये
तो
तीन
उसमें-
सफ़े लिख कर लेके
जी,
आओ।
लिख कर लाने, जिस तरह किताब पर लिखा हुआ है आपने वैसे ही लिख कर लाना है। तो उस चीज़ में इंसान के जो इंटरेस्ट जो लेवल है ना, वो
डाउन हो जाता है।
बिल्कुल वो इम्प्रूव नहीं हो सकता।
सही।
तो मैं अब देख रहा हूँ कि आजकल के जो बच्चों की जो पोजीशन है, मेरे अपने बेटे की मैंने देखा है कि एक्टिविटी बेस्ड ایکٹیویٹی بیسڈ. حالانکہ آپ دیکھیں کہ کووڈ-19 کی وجہ سے یہ لاک ڈاؤن اور یہ سچویشن, تو اس میں بچے گھر ہیں, پھر بھی آن لائن اسٹڈیز کے تھرو جو ان پہ ایکٹیویٹیز مطلب جو بھیجی جا رہی ہے اداروں کی جانب سے, تو یہ ایک بہت اچھا اسٹیپ ہے میں سمجھتا ہوں, اور بچے اس میں انٹرسٹ بھی لے رہے ہیں. تو ہوم ورک کی افادیت کے بارے میں اتنا ہی کہنا چاہوں گا کہ یہ آپ کو ان ٹچ رکھتا ہے اسٹڈیز کے ساتھ. اگر ہوم ورک مطلب آپ اس سے آئسولیٹ ہو گئے تو پھر آپ کے پاس راستہ ہی نہیں ہے اپنے آپ کو سروائیو کرنے کا. تو اس لحاظ سے میں یقیناً یہ بات کہنا چاہوں گا کہ اداروں کو بھی اس بات میں اور حکومت کو بھی, پالیسی میکرز کو بھی اس بات پہ ضرور توجہ دینی چاہیے کہ مطلب ہے وہ اس چیز میں انٹرسٹ ضرور رکھیں بچوں کے لیے کہ ہوم ورک اس انداز سے ہو کہ بچے کا اس میں انٹرسٹ قائم کرے.
اور سر ایسے بھی ہے نا کہ ہم سمجھتے ہیں کہ اسٹوڈنٹ وہی ہے جو اسکول میں جاتا ہے اور گھر کو آتا ہے تو وہ گھر کا بچہ بن جاتا ہے, مطلب ہی از نو مور اسٹوڈنٹ وین ہی کمز بیک ٹو ہز ہاؤس. تو والدین کو اس بارے میں کیا خیال رکھنا چاہیے کہ اسٹوڈنٹس آتے ہیں گھر میں تو وہ سمجھتے ہیں کہ جب ہمارا بچہ اسکول جب بھی آتا ہے تو وہ اسکول کا اسٹوڈنٹ بن جاتا ہے, تو دیر از اے بگ گیپ بٹوین لائک ہی کمز ڈاؤن اور ہی کمز اپ. تو اس طرح کا کیا سلسلہ ہے؟ مطلب
یہ بہت اچھا آپ نے سوال کیا ہے, اور اسی چیز پر مطلب میں کافی عرصہ سے سر ندیم عالم اور میری اسی پوائنٹ پر بحث ہوتی رہی ہے. تو مطلب ہے جو ان کا بھی میجر کنسرن یہی تھا. اکثر آپ دیکھنا ہوگا, آپ مثال کے طور پر آپ کہیں کہ عالمس کے بچوں کا اب ہو سکتا ہے کہ کہیں پر وہ پرسنٹیج میں تھوڑا ڈاؤن بھی آ رہے ہوں, لیکن کانفیڈینس آپ اسدی کی ایگزامپل لے لیں. یعنی کس طرح کتنے اور اسٹوڈنٹ اس طرح کے ہیں جو ہے مطلب ہے جن کا لیول اپنی ایج سے بہت اوپر ہے, اور اس میں اس ادارے کا بہت بڑا ایک ہاتھ ہے, اس ادارے کی ایک بہت بڑی بیس شامل ہے. تو میں سمجھتا ہوں کہ اور اس میں ایک اور چیز ہے کہ جب تک آپ کے پیرنٹس اسکول انتظامیہ کے ساتھ ان ٹچ نہیں ہیں اس وقت تک آپ کے بچے میں امپرومنٹ نہیں آ سکتی. تو جس طرح میں نے ٹیچرس ٹریننگ کرائی ہے, میں اکثر جگہوں پر گیا ہوں, تو مثال کے طور پر میں نے فیمیل ٹیچرس میں اسپیشلی میں کہوں کہ میں نے اگر ٹریننگ کرائی ہے کہیں پر کوئی پرومیننٹ نظر آیا ہے تو وہ جو یا وہ یہاں پر ٹیچر رہ چکی تھی یا وہ یہاں پر اسٹوڈنٹ رہ چکی تھی. تو یہ ایک ڈفرینس ہے. تو میں سمجھتا ہوں کہ عالم سے جو مطلب ندیم عالم کی جو سب سے بڑی کوالٹی جو اسکول کی ہے کہ یہ مطلب ہر ایک ان ٹچ رہتے ہیں پیرنٹس کے ساتھ. تو یہ ایک بہت بڑی کوالٹی. جب تک آپ پیرنٹس اور اسکول انتظامیہ ان کا آپس میں کنیکشن نہ ہو تو بہتری کے کوئی آثار نہیں ہے. تو بہتری کے لیے آپ کو یہی کرنا ہے کہ آپ کو ان دو جو اہم ترین جو مطلب ایلیمنٹس ہیں ان کو آپس میں آپ کو مکس اپ کرنا پڑے گا.
Sir Afila, my next question is that how extracurricular activities and curricular activities affect a student's life?
I would say that this is $1 million question. How can I say this? Because the real change in the personality of student comes when he has some, I think, how and know about the things out of his courses. Unfortunately, the problem with us is that, I am speaking as a general, the problem with us is that I think mostly we are, I think, inclined towards the books. I don't, someone said that I wouldn't like to deny the importance of the books. That
But
is
totally like you are
yeah,
like one.
but I would say that if honestly speaking, if someone, I think, if for my son, I would suggest that he must be, I think he must have interest in extracurricular activities and co-curricular activities. And I am also giving him those sort of chances so that he may also, like I give him, so many times I give him the chance to speak on in front of mobile phone.
Yeah.
Or I also, like you see, these two things are there. Personally, I think I was a sportsman.
Yeah.
I was a sportsman in my school days. Whether I was no more interested in co-curricular activities, but I was, I think, a sportsman.
Yeah.
So this thing gave me, like you see, enough spirit that in the years, like I think the years went by. So I think like you see some sort of, you see that there was a chance of life.
Yeah.
It was yet there. You see, so if one activity is there within you, whether I think you are a good speaker, you are a good writer, so you are paying your attention towards I think co-curricular activities, or you are paying attention to the extracurricular activities. So definitely I think there is a greater chance for you that you keep yourself fresh.
No one keeps carrying the books around and just reading and giving examples to it. One is like oneself is something that is something presentable. So these kind of extracurricular activities and co-curricular activities, I would say, these kind of activities actually help and aid a student to go far as far as society is concerned, as far as country is concerned, as far as family and other other like aspects of life is concerned.
Now, here I would like to give you the example that there are many, you say, bright students in a school. But everybody is not as much shining as a student who has got some extracurricular or
Extracurricular.
co-curricular activity within himself.
Exactly.
So once again, like you see, like this boy is there. So what is the quality with him? Definitely, I think he has got him with himself that something extraordinary.
Yeah.
So what is that? That he has paid his attention over his co-curricular.
Sir, adding more to it,
activities.
my question is that you also played a good cricket, you are a good cricket, but nowadays parents are a bit scared to send their kids out for the cricket and these things. And kids are busy in gadgets and technology and internet and mobile. So what you suggest them? To, parents should go, let their children go out for playing cricket and these games.
That is very difficult question. I would say about this the situation over here is very tough one. You see, definitely I think we have also to save them from the environment. Like you see, so in this or that is a risk. Like I will say that I was going totally aimlessly at that time. I had no more vision. Just because you see in a backward area, it is a big problem for me. And one more, I think here, I must say one thing. There's a great learning here in that society. I learned a lot here. But once again, I would repeat that one word, that lucky enough
That you survived.
that I survived.
You were the only fish like out
Yeah,
of
of
the pond.
course. So
Okay.
these things are there. So for the parents, they like. I would like to tell you. Whenever I think I was there, that there was a rain or some sort of there was a problem in the weather. I didn't go outside to play. I used to play within my room. So even if you play within your room, you play in your garage, you play in the lounge, you can also I think keep yourself fresh as well.
But sir, the problem is that parents just send their kids out, go and play. They don't provide them security to play. I usually see like say, kids, they are along their parents. Their parents are playing with them like plastic bear, and they are playing with them, and like they're giving them a kind of a secure environment in a rude or say in a bad environment around them. So as far as parenting is concerned, these kind of securities are also important. What do you say about that?
I think I strongly stand for the second statement like we have given that parents should go there. The parents should go there. They should definitely. I think there are the parks, like there are the places where you can I think take your children and then you can let them play freely in the ground. So that is the best strategy.
Father should be friend of his
Yeah,
son.
of course.
But as a parent, if I like communicate with you, I would say I don't have time. I am a laborer. I go at like this time and come at this time. I don't have time. So I think this needs some sacrifice.
I think going once in a week is never a problem for someone.
Yeah.
Everybody, I think, has a chance to go.
Yeah, we go to
once.
Yeah,
of
bazaar.
course.
We go to garment
Definitely,
shop, and
you can take this sort of time. So that is something you are investing for your future.
Exactly.
I think so. If you give your child a chance to, I think, play outside, so you give him a practical sense of life. So, if, like I think I would say that is totally, you may say, that is the destruction of the future of the kids. Like you have given them mobile phones, you have given them tabs or laptops, so they are all the times they are, I think, just playing games over there. I don't say that these parents are properly training their kids. So the practical sense of life comes through games or going outside. Definitely give them the chance, like within the proper, I think,
proper
security.
security, yeah.
Yes,
Proper environment,
you
atmosphere.
must take your kids outside.
So let's end it up, sir. My question is that what is your view about this activity you have started this Voice of Alam Gupshup session? What you say about it and what you say about Voice of Alams?
About Voice of Alams, I think I would like to speak that it's on record. Like you take the magazine of 2004, so you may find my writing over there.
Yeah.
So during the course of these 16
still
years
have
or so,
that,
I
I hope.
already said 14 years old. Let me, I think, correct. Let me make my statement correct. I think it is a
16
period of 16 years.
16
Yes,
years,
that first time I came in Alams in 2004.
Yeah.
Since then, I think just definitely, I think now because of the busy schedule, sometime I think I missed writing something in Alams. But during the course of those years, you may take the mag and then you may see my writings. I think so they were on regular basis. So about the mag, I would say that that makes a real difference in the
That-
life of students.
That made an opportunity for you as well.
Now,
Yeah,
sir,
of
we
course,
are
it made a lot
modifying
of
it,
opportunity for me.
modifying it into electronic version or digital
Like,
version.
like I think the time I got, I saw my first publication in Alams, I was more than excited at that time. And I thought that's
Something
how-
you
yeah, of course.
written is in a kind of a paper,
Yeah.
and you're opening it and you're just
Yeah,
studying
definitely.
it.
I was at that time. Sir Shakil Niazi was there. Sir Sami was also there.
Yeah.
So I was very, very much excited at that time. So you know, if something that has been published, so your writing has been published, so you get
Kind of a word. Yeah.
definitely.
To get
So-
appreciated.
So for this, I would say that in making the real mind of student, so this sort of things like I think Voice of Columns, it's very, very much important. That's a game changer, I would say.
Viewers, I don't remember the questions, but what I had to ask him, because we just keep going on, and if I see my mobile and see the questions, I don't find any question to ask him, because we just went on and kept asking questions and questions. So viewers, thank you for watching us, and I hope that you have got a good message about extracurricular activities coming back. Like it's a kind of a backup from wasting 10 years and then coming back towards life. I would say education is life, so I am just mentioning life as an education. So coming back towards life, coming back towards education, and now a presentable personality, Sarafullah Qureshi, and along me, Saram Manan, and we are here at Voice of Alams. Thank you for watching and keep sharing such kind of videos to aware people.